Good morning, everyone, and welcome to Morning Motivational Rant. I am your host, Dino, the genetic marvel. But with me, as always, the ever-present, ever-fantastic, Crystal Morency. Good morning, Crystal. How are you today?
Oh, I love this. You know what it reminds me of? Of like WWE. Ladies and gentlemen.
In this
I think
corner.
you already said that with Jake the Snake, because that's how much it reminds me. I've said it twice now. But yeah. Anyways, I'm good. Dino, how are you?
I'm good.
I was gonna lie to the people.
Sometimes you just have
That's
to.
not our relationship.
Eventually, she'll tell me what I did wrong and ruined her day. It's okay.
No, you didn't do anything. Oh my God. I'm so sorry that I...
Oh my God. No. You're fine. Holy crap.
How are you doing?
So normally I take, when I take edibles, I take about 150 milligrams, okay? And so a while ago, I stopped. I usually take them every day, and I say, I just treat myself, and I have a good time, because I finish all my work, and I'm like, I'm going to go have fun. Now, I opened a bag. I had 5. I had another 5, and I was like, there's 3 left in this bag. There was 3 extra. And I don't know why, but then I stopped taking them. And I was just like, I don't know what's happening. And I was off them for like 2 weeks, and then I opened another bag and had 5 from that. That was fun. And then yesterday I was kind of like, you know what? I finished everything really early. We recorded, and I was like, I'm going to have those 3. And I proceeded to trip balls all goddamn day. And when I say trip balls, I mean I could barely move. I was out of my fucking melon. And it was glorious, because I was cracking fire last day. Okay, so this is what happens.
Cracking fire.
Yeah, I was cracking fire. It was mostly fart jokes, but they were...
I thought you said fracking. I'm like, oh. Fracking's
not very good for the environment, okay, Crystal? It's very, very hazardous. I feel like, so this is what happens, is normally I don't chat as often as I normally do, or like this, I'm talking for an hour plus, and I'm letting Crystal try and shut me up for once in a while, and then it's all gone. I don't have any more for the rest of the day. I'm empty. But when I get high, I start to talk a lot. And Crystal's high all the time.
This happens, though.
Crystal doesn't...
you got a lot to say, you're creepy.
Crystal doesn't have to smoke up. She just kind of hits certain spots in her body, and the weed seeps back into her bloodstream. It's great.
Fuck.
She's just...
That's kind of a bad reference. Oh my God, that was good. Because other things could get reenacted, too, by that motion. So let's just not go there. But yeah, certain spot I'm high on it.
She's high already. Okay, so... The point is... So, what...
Why do you think I'm like 10 after 10?
So, what happens is, I start dropping a lot more jokes. And now, obviously, not all of them are great. Not all of them are great. But some of them are spectacular. Such as...
Ooh.
Yeah, so... they still need a little bit of work here and there. And I have to figure out how to pair them with other jokes. Like one I came up with a while ago was the pros and cons of being fat. And one of them is like, sometimes I cry, but my tears smell like bacon grease. So it's kind of a give or take, like you kind of have both sides. And that's...
I'd make myself cry all the time.
And you're like, it's delicious. It's...
Ooh, if it's not... Is it bacon grease, though? Like, just smells like bacon grease? Because that could be bad for your skin.
I'm not worried, okay? This happened naturally. I'm not... It can't get any worse. I'm looking to gain scars at this point. Like, maybe, like... I'm thinking, like, something like cable, like, across the eye, maybe, like, a star. Like...
I thought you were going to cut your beard, speaking of doing stuff to your face.
I don't know. Victoria gets mad at me whenever I do it, so... And I really want a haircut, too, so I'm debating.
You could just color it. There's an idea.
You know what? We're not ageist on this podcast. Crystal's ageist. Crystal hates people of all ages, young and old. But anyways, okay. We just got another comment from one of the sexy Asian ladies. And she actually, the thing is, I think she's she's actually watching this because she's like, at this point in time, I like that. And I'm like, I know I gotta check out what time that was. It's very inappropriate. It freaks me out. You know what I mean? But anyways, so,
Dino,
yeah.
These are not people that we want to associate with our channel, Dino.
Maybe you don't. I'm always up for a party, ladies. About it. Always up for a party.
Ew, you just made me spit English muffin on myself.
Sometimes that's hot. What if it had Nutella on it? Delicious. Just not poop, Nutella. It's delicious. Anyways, so yeah, so I came up with a few jokes yesterday. I came up with one conceptual joke that I still need to tweak it. Like I have to pair it with something, but it's quite big. But I can lead up into it. And there's a few, and it's not really offensive either, so I'm kind of happy with it because it's like it's disturbing rather than offensive. So, do you want me to just tell you? I'm just gonna tell it because still gotta work.
Well, Dino, like you do this to us all the time. You're always like, okay, so I was writing this shit, and that's all we hear about.
So, okay, fine.
And then that's the process.
I have a theory. That as you grow older, all your erogenous zones, wherever they may be in your body, slowly gravitate towards your asshole. Now, follow me. The reason I say this is for one specific reason. Is as you get older, there is nothing greater than a fantastic shit. It feels spectacular. And follow me here, okay? I'm saying morning shit, okay? Starting your day, okay? You wake up, you feel a little bloated. It gets rid of the bloatiness. Number one, that's a win, okay? Now, you get on the toilet, don't even have to push, just happens. Just an easy, no pressure, no frustration, right? Then, maybe there's some ambient music, so nobody's hearing you poop. That's always nice. Then, doesn't smell bad, always a win. Then, hey, let's say when the kids drop into the pool, there's no splashback. That's a win, okay? It's a great thing, okay? Listen. Different size poops give different size splash, okay? Let's be honest. So, and then on top of everything, when you go to wipe, clean sweep. If you start your day with that shit, someone could piss on you while you're walking around and you'd be like, it's all sunshine. I'm good. There's nothing bad happening that day, okay? I don't know why she's making a funny face. I think this is hilarious, okay? It still needs work, but still. Are you not laughing? You don't think that's funny?
It's funny. I think you gotta take out the pool thing. Other than that,
obviously.
you're good.
I didn't say anything. Because
it dropped at that, and I was like, "Ooh, no, that's not a reference that people are allowed to make."
No, you're not allowed to say it.
Because it was never really a good reference. It was really always a super racist reference, and the fact that people made it was really bad.
What's racist is dropping the Huxtables off the pool. That's racist because that implies that it's black.
I'm pretty sure you're just exactly saying. I was just trying to be nice and not actually say it out loud what it was, Dino.
I can acknowledge what's racist. I didn't say
it was just really bad. Okay, well, people, that was a
anyways.
super racist thing because, it's really inappropriate to, it's just.
I didn't say it. Oh my god. Thing. So this is how it feels to be. It feels like this is how it feels like to be Crystal. I think this is weird.
Yeah.
We changed position. I'm now the offensive one.
I may look calm.
Oh yeah.
I may look calm.
I may look calm, but in my head I've punched you in the face 3 times. Not once. 3 times. Because I'm an overachiever.
Did you wear this shirt specifically for any reason?
No. I just wear them because they're clean and they fit me. That's usually that's my process. What shirt should I wear? What's clean? What fits? That's pretty much
I tried to think how many episodes ago I wore the shirt that I
That's because you're a girl. And she's very fancy wearing her blouses. So you don't think that joke is funny?
Dino said that I get white trash in my rock and roll t-shirts.
She does.
So.
She wore a hat. She wore a hat once too.
So?
Nah. Because it was
I love wearing
it was
hats.
t-shirt.
'Cause then you don't have to do
hold
your
on.
hair.
It's the ensemble, okay? It's the ensemble
It was a
of
leather
a shirt,
shirt and a
t-shirt,
camo hat.
t-shirt, rolled up sleeves,
It was a Skinner shirt.
one of those square
I always roll up the sleeve.
like Fidel Castro
No, it
square hats with
wasn't.
the little brims. And you're like,
It was not.
and
It
the hat
was
was
not.
camo.
It was a regular baseball cap, and it was camo.
Hey,
I like to wear
no
my
mas.
Skinner shirts with my sleeves rolled up.
No mas. That's That is if let's put it this way.
That's how
if
you rock
I
your
saw,
rock and roll t-shirts.
That is
James
not how
Dean did
anyone
that way.
rocks anything. I'll just tell you right now.
Yeah.
That is how people assume
You're
a lot
not
about
cool.
you. They're like,
Let them assume.
that-
They already do. Let them assume. Go ahead. Frig.
I don't think you should
But the
assume
more
that on
that
me.
they say
I'm
about
the
me-
coolest.
Makes them look worse. Because it's like, whoa, what are you hiding?
I thought that joke was really good. So you're an asshole.
I'm sorry.
She's
It
not
was
sorry.
good until you said it out loud.
What a dick, eh?
But the poop, that idea though, the story base of it, that was good though. Because when you're on your way out and stuff, poop is very important.
I agree.
Like that's all they talk about.
true.
And so that way your stool is very important to your life. So the color of it, apparently Dino says if your poop is black, it's a bad thing.
True.
Mine has been progressively better.
It's almost as if because she didn't know, her body's like, yeah, this is fine. This is fine. Now she knows, her body's like, guys, we fucked up. What Dino said, we need to fix this shit. We got to change the whole process. Yeah.
I am very good
But
at
I'm
this.
apparently
very
not funny.
self-aware and I'm very
What a
self-taught.
bastard. Bastard.
Well, we are friends. You tell me when I'm not funny and I'm inappropriate, like my joke that I talk about.
Did you honestly think it was
I was in the back of
inappropriate?
everybody's van.
I just said when you
like,
dropped
you
the
tell
kids
me
off
not
at the
to say
pool.
that.
I thought that was fair for. I'm assuming that all kids are
No,
shit.
it's a bad
All
one.
kids
It's a
are
really bad
shit.
one.
Every one of them.
Yeah, just a bad. Just leave the pool out of it. Like, because it comes from a bad
Listen,
turd.
splashback
Like, the
is a
whole
crime.
process.
Splashback is a crime to your asshole.
It comes from a bad term, though. I don't like it. And I say, apparently, me saying that racism stems from the big black cock was racist, and that's super racist. At least mine was nice.
I don't think either of them is
Like,
racist, to be
mine
honest
was-
with you.
You told me mine was about the big black cock. You wouldn't even let me say it. And at least
Yet
that's a
she
compliment.
keeps on saying it. It's interesting. And,
Yeah.
and I never said anything.
Look it up
was
on the
at a
internet,
show
Big Black
that
Cock.
she did that they said it. I had nothing to do with that.
You did too. You're like, stop saying it. Stop.
Yeah, because she was saying
No,
like this.
don't go
Big
there.
black. She made a like it was a giant sausage. It was inappropriate. Okay?
It was a super funny joke.
It was.
Racism stems from jealousy of the big black cock.
Every
Rock on, fellas.
Anyways,
And athletic. Looks like I'm sorry, but
I still think my joke was hilarious.
yeah, it was super funny, Dino.
You're a fucking liar, and I hate you so much right now.
And very controversial.
I
hey, if you're going
hate
for that
you
thing,
all
go
the
for
time.
that thing.
She is the bane. I even tried to cheer her up yesterday, and you know what response I got? Nothing. I'm busy. What a bastard.
I'm sorry that I don't have time to just watch Netflix all day and fucking harass Crystal.
You've made some poor choices. Let's put it that way. Okay? She's like, yeah, that's true. That's.
And doing this podcast was definitely one of them.
Oh!
Oh!
You're so
Son
mean.
of a whore!
You're so mean.
No, I love your mother. I'm so sorry. I've never met her, but I love everybody's mom, so. I'm sure yours is spectacular.
Yeah, she is. She's fantastic.
Apparently, she was too spectacular to you.
Yeah. My siblings
I mean,
would vouch
her
for
waiting
that.
up for you till 5 in the morning,
Oh, my listen.
like taking the fall for you against her husband. Frig that. That woman
Well,
was a saint.
she did that for all the kids, really. That was,
Yeah,
but he
because she was a saint.
yeah, obviously. Are you kidding me? Even so, when I go to visit, we'll plan it out for like the week before, and she'll like,
My
oh,
mom
I'll
would
make
be
sure.
like, Crystal did it.
No, my mom will make me something special. Like there's a few Greek dishes that she makes them very well, and I'll be like, hey, could you make that? And she's like, okay. And I didn't realize last time the one I asked her to make takes a really long time. So she's like, I started at 7 o'clock this morning, and I was like, oh, I feel like shit right now. It was delicious though, so I don't really feel that bad. Like I felt bad, but she's up anyway. She gave her purpose. I'm a loving son. That's what. I'm such a dickhead.
Gave her purpose?
Yeah. Hey, I'm the last of 5. I was her last chance at greatness, and I will prove it. It's that simple.
You're the baby. I get it. I forgot about that.
See? Now you know I'm actually 6'2" and still a baby. Because I'll go, "Meh." I don't like it. So how's your day so far?
Says the rest of society.
What?
Huh? I am such an investigator. Nancy Drew, watch out. Cameron San Diego.
It's Carmen! Carmen San Diego!
Carmen San
And she
Diego.
doesn't investigate, she is on the run.
Well,
I
Carmen
missed
San
you.
Diego it is.
How about Dora the Explorer? I think Crystal's
am
Dora. She's
Batman.
Dora the Explorer. Easy now,
No,
easy.
Dora and the Explorer and Epstein are hooking up somewhere in Mexico.
Whoa!
So, and then
That's inappropriate.
I know. See, I said that joke at the General, I think it was, and I don't know, some people just don't. I was, I guess, more like inquisitive about things because I was trying to make like a lot of like, you know, jokes about other stuff in the world, and nobody got them. But now people would get them because Epstein was everywhere. But now people are talking about it again, which is super weird again.
Give it time.
Like,
Give it time. They'll talk about it again.
I know the elections are coming up, so I'm sure. But you know what's fucked up is that
Probably.
the Dems, I gotta stop saying that, I don't like it. The Democratic Party, okay, so the Clintons, let's just say that because the Democratic Party is the Clintons. So the Clintons, where was I going with that, Dino?
I don't know. The election is coming
Oh,
up.
the Bill Gates. Okay. So now they're trying to take away what all their, like, you know how they were promoting the vaccines and working towards all the vaccines and they
Nope.
were all for it. Now all of a sudden, apparently they're all against that shit. And now they're like pulling out their, like, because Bill Gates was all like, yeah, Democrats. And now, nothing. You don't hear nothing about that dude anymore.
Well,
Just saying. So
This is the
I
thing.
think that
the Gates
that
Foundation.
Maxwell thing has a huge tie on what's going on right now.
Oh, huge. And you know
And
what?
with her with the oceans thing, and we're having water troubles and all this natural. Okay, so if you think about it, there's certain parts in what is it, South Korea and stuff. China, Wuhan is about to be destroyed by water, covered in water, where the vaccine is coming out. Like there's just
Slow down.
so much shit.
You're not explaining what you're researching. Okay? They don't
I'm
know.
saying,
I know what
yeah,
you're talking about, but they
the
don't know.
Maxwell and Epstein stuff.
Yes, but the
Like,
Wuhan
if
flooding.
you look deep into it,
But the Wuhan flooding
It's
that's
all about-
happening
yeah.
is specifically it's the Three Gorges Dam.
Yep.
It was essentially it's the biggest dam in the world to the point where it was a reconcentration of weight that had actually affected the movement of the planet. Okay, they've
So much crazy.
it's the joining. I believe it is the Yangtze and the Yellow River or White River. I forget what the name was. It's 2 rivers, very massive. This dam, essentially, it's a hydroelectric dam. Is creating a massive. It's a massive endeavor that they've taken on. It's a huge thing, and essentially, what happens is it. I'm just trying to explain. Why are you looking down at me?
I'm not.
She's totally looking down. I'm trying to explain this.
I'm not.
So what happened was
I know.
it flooded, and now it's breaking up like there. It's being damaged and overflown. And because of what happens with a dam is it changes the ecological system, right? So There's a difficulty with fish traveling down there, so there are certain cities that rely on fishing, the pollution, all this kind of stuff. And now, what's happened?
Go ahead, Dino. Tell the folks. You know all about it. I wasn't going on about what was going on. I tried to say, and you're like, well, this is why. And
Yeah,
I'm like,
but you
I'm
just
explaining
skipped.
it. Can I get to that point?
Okay,
No,
sorry.
I could have
Sorry.
said everything that you just said.
But
No,
you
it's
didn't.
fine.
But you didn't.
Clearly,
You're just
I
like,
knew what I was
just-
talking about, or else I wouldn't have brought it up. Like, you know, like, fuck. But yeah, go. You tell them now what's happening.
No, I'm not talking anymore.
We're getting
no.
a lot of water.
You take
There's a
everything.
lot of-
I'm saying I'm gonna watch the rest of the episode. Well, go for it. How about that? How about that? How about them apples?
You're the very much more knowledgeable one. You go for it.
All these claims I've never made. Just to be clear, okay? You have accused me every single time.
Anyways, tell the people about the flooding, Dino.
I don't know. I have no idea what you're talking about. There was a flood once by my house. It was crazy.
Might have to do with climate change.
Well, yesterday we were talking about budgets. We said we were going to continue on that talk, but apparently we're not. So
Yeah, see, there we go. That's
we're just going
budgets.
to
I
talk
was
about
going there.
how unfunny Dino is,
but
and then we're
no. Aw, see, now I'm never gonna live this down. No, I'm never gonna live
I was really impressed with that joke, and I was surprised that you didn't laugh at it.
I'm sorry.
I don't know. I'm not
sorry.
I'm not sorry.
Well, then don't say it out loud until you're sure.
What a bastard.
Make sure it's not super racist.
You-
Did you run that one by Victoria? Because I'm pretty sure you didn't. Because I'm pretty sure she would have said something about the pool thing. You can't make that reference.
Everyone-
That's it. The joke was funny. It was the reference that stopped it.
I disagree strongly.
Okay.
So what else are you
Like,
going to
share, and subscribe, everybody, to Morning Motivational
What a
Rant.
dick. This is horrible.
You can find us on Anchor, Breaker, Spotify.
She's making up words. She's like hoodle
have
and
a
doodle
face.
and boodle and voodle. They're all there. You bastard. Come on, if you get okay, listen, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. I didn't know how you were gonna get to
The
it.
next time I'm gonna wear a helmet and fucking eat glue like Dino thinks that I do.
That's not true.
Like makes everybody appear that I thinks that I am. Fuck. Relax, you're not explaining it. I didn't even get it out. Fuck, I was two words deep. Let me get it.
Okay, you know what? I think that's fair, and you know what? I should have given you the time to talk about it. That's fair. No, you're right. I'll just go
And
back
your
into
joke
my
was funny.
I'll go back
It
into
was
my
just a little bit
unfunny
racist
hole
during
where I
one
think I'm
point.
so smart. Apparently I'm not smart for the internet, so whatever. Okay.
This is all fresh knowledge to me, so I know a little bit about it. That's it. That's all.
All right, educate us. Let's go.
It's like a baby. I'm done now. I'm so done with it.
Oh, fuck.
I'm talking about budgets.
Fuck you.
Let's talk
I
about budgets.
Fuck you. And
No,
the
but you
horse
can't
rode
do
in
that.
on.
Like, really. Like.
Okay, you know what? Lesson learned. Then give us a fucking explanation. Come on. Do it.
I'm not.
Dance,
I
monkey.
did. The water.
Dance.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, dude. The water flooded Wuhan. Is starting to flood Wuhan and a lot of places near China.
Like?
Yay. Dino, just go on with yourself.
Why are you so mad at me? You say you're.
I'm not.
You're such a-
Yeah, just go. Just
I'm not-
talk.
no, I'm not- I'm not-
Talk about shit
I'm not
that
talking
you know
about anything. I don't know about anything. I'm an idiot. I can't even make a joke. How about that? Fart breath. Don't ignore me. I can see you.
What do you want me to say?
I don't know.
Like, honestly, like, fuck. So we were talking about schools and stuff. So the schools and the budgets with the school system. And I've been really trying to, like, break it down. And it's in my crazy head.
Yeah.
How many square feet a school would possibly need. That's how far down this I've gone. Like,
Well-
I've been looking at commercial real estate and what kind of real estate. And then I have to research that, though, because I don't know where schools are placed. So I don't know what kind of who pays for that.
Mm-hmm.
So that I'd have to look into. But I want to see exactly like if I were to build a school, how much it would cost, and how much it would cost for all the supplies of each student, and the chalkboards, and the desks, and the everything, so that way we can get a guess to where all our money's going. Because technically, it's the community's money. Even if you don't pay your taxes, because you still pay your taxes on everything you purchase, including your rent, including a lease, including the blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
All right, folks, that's my point of view on budget. What about you? Well?
Here's a question for you: is that my understanding is it's not just property, it's not just taxes and like income tax, but it's property taxes that usually pay for it. So the relation of school, the property, the building itself is owned by the community, which is a great point. One of the big things that I've always wondered was the idea that there's not enough attachment to the community with regards to certain schools. Like, I think younger schools, it's very important for them to be separate and have like a playing field where, you know, adults aren't allowed, kind of thing, like, because they're children. I think it's important that we protect them. But like high schools, the high school I went to had a recreation center beside it, so I had a couple of hockey rinks, a pool. The pool was really small, but like other places have like bigger facilities, but it's not really attached to any. Like it's not that close to homes necessarily, right? So the idea of then why couldn't we use like a high school? Why isn't it attached to some sort of housing, like a building or anything like that? Because like when you go into a school, there's a lot of empty space that's not used the majority of the time, right? And the idea that kids have to have lockers and stuff like there's certain things that are just antiquated things, but you know. So when you're working through the budget, what did you figure out? Like what are your so like what kind of things are you assuming? What kind of things did you figure out? I don't know why she's smiling now. I'm trying to work with her now, and she's just getting such a prick.
I don't I don't know where you want me to go with this.
Go with it. Just
like,
go with wherever you want.
I told you when I was done. That was it. I was just because. Well, I just don't know what you want me to say at this point. Like,
I want you to be you. That's what I want.
I don't. You know, I am cool. Like, it's good. So there's other stuff. There's lots going on. Nobody's talking. I love that show. I watched The Fighter and the Kid, and they've got a new co-host. Well, just right now, while Brian Callen, poor guy, goes through all the same shit that everybody's going through with this stupid sexual harassment crap. Like, fuck off. Like sometimes it's too much. Like, sometimes people just are hater. You know, like.
I don't know.
But anyways, they've got a new co-host on there, and it's Josh Wolf, I almost said it, and he was talking about how he got to throw the pitch for a Red Sox game, and this story made me laugh out loud. I'm always outside on my front porch, like, listening, watching, using my computer or whatever, right, listening to something. So I'm on my front porch eating my oatmeal, and then he's like, I got to throw the first pitch, everybody was there, my family was there, blah, 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 it was so cool, the Red Sox are my team. He's like, when I get a jersey, they asked me what size I wanted, and he's like, big enough to hide my boner, because that's how excited he was going to be, and it made me laugh, it made me spit, that made me spit, and then he's like, and then he goes on, he's like, oh, so he's all pumped about it. There's lots of people there. It was awesome. And then they say his name wrong. And then they have it up on the big, because his name is Josh Wolf, and they had it up as John Wolf, and they had it up on the big screen thing, and then the announcer guy said it, and he's just like, ah, and the part that made me laugh the most, so, because he was like, this is just people, and it's so mean, but his brother's name, I guess, is John Wolf, and he's like, even when I'm not there, I'm still on top of ya. And it's just like, oh, I had to watch that show because I've been such, like, in a deep dive of, like, numbers and people and everything, and I'm just like, oh my god, I don't know what's going on with the world. Like, and I've been, like, a world peace leader lately on the internet. So, like, I'm like, there is no great man if his fellow man is not great with it. Like, you know, a man is only as great as his community.
True.
Type of thing. So your wealth is only good. Like, if you're claiming to be wealthy and you got potholes on your way to work, clearly you're not that wealthy. I mean, you're living on, like,
Yeah.
you got potholes on your way to work. I'm sure you can go through a phone book, you call a few guys, get a couple quotes, get it done. Fuck the city and stuff. You have your money, you're fixing your city. You live there. It's your community.
Yeah.
Do something about it. And I'm sure if you have the money to do something about it, chances are you got somebody that you know that can make it happen.
Yeah.
So.
No, that's
Yeah.
true. No, that's a very good point. That is funny. They said his name wrong.
Yeah. I was like, oh, that's balls.
That really sucks.
That's
though.
why I
That
try
hurts.
not to say people's names. Like, when I was hosting my show, I was like, and I'll admit it, because I'm like, I don't know. I would just be like, first names, and I'm like, and the one guy even said it. He's like, so we're going on a first name basis here, and I'm like, hey, I'm not gonna fuck it up for you. I'm gonna be honest. I'm not gonna like, you know, I have it written down. I just can't say it, and I don't want to fuck it up. Like, you are you. You say your name. I'm just gonna be like. I'll say as much as I can. You can tell me it over and over again, but I'm gonna screw it up because then I'm gonna be nervous about saying it.
You're
Wrong.
fine.
I just don't want to, you know, embarrass somebody. I'd rather, you know, at least, you know.
Let's be honest. Could anyone do worse than I've done to you? No.
No.
I'm horrible.
No.
That's okay.
No, you're not.
Yeah, I am.
You're not horrible. You're just.
I'm horrible just to you.
You're society.
No,
you know,
I'm
you're
not.
just society.
You're such.
You are. That's society.
You know what the worst part
It's
is?
not
Is that
horrible.
I
It's
know how insulting that is.
people.
She knows I know how insulting that is. And it's a very mean insult.
It's not.
It is.
It's
It
reality of you insulted me huge, so it's cool. But I was just going with the. That's all. Like, do you want me to talk this whole time?
Yeah, now I do. I definitely want you to talk this whole time. Because you're. I don't know what's happening. And I'm not happy.
Aw.
That happens.
Nothing. It happens. So you tell me something funny.
I tried,
that joke.
and you didn't like it. That's the whole point. Bastard.
Other than that, I'm sorry that was your big breaking moment and I ruined it.
I think it was a good joke.
Maybe you should have told me off of the YouTube first.
You know what? The worst part is that I bowed to peer pressure. She's like, you always tell us you were writing, but you never tell us anything.
I totally did. I set him up for the
And then she's
failure.
like, oh, and I'm like, why are you making that face? This is fucking gold. And she's like, nah, you're a racist piece of shit. I'm
You
like,
lost
what?
me right up. And I'm not one to notice shit like that
She
either.
loves racist
So,
stuff
like,
all the time.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's me.
She doesn't say it.
I don't even
She
notice
doesn't say it, but
People
she
tell
loves
me,
it.
they're like, oh, you said, I'm like, what? Who thinks of that shit? I just know that one I've always thought was super racist because even when I was a kid, because I was like, whoa, I don't understand why people would. When I was a kid, I was like 10 when I discovered how racist that comment was.
I don't see how it's racist. That's I don't get it. I really honestly don't.
Okay.
Like I get if someone says I dropped the Huxtables off the fool, that's racist. Like that's horribly racist.
It's the same, but it's the same reference.
But it's not.
Like, you wouldn't have had that reference. So it's still shit. It's still dropping the kids off to school. Like, it's a very bad reference. That's all. It's either, like, that's it. I'm sorry.
I can be wrong.
Like,
No,
I
I'm
could
saying.
have just let you go
No,
with it, but it was.
I don't think I don't think about it that way. That's why I'm like, I could be wrong.
Yeah.
Maybe it is not offensive.
Yeah.
I don't know. But I don't.
Yeah.
I've
Well,
never.
you knew what the other side of it was, so that's clearly where it came from. Because you said I could have said dropping the husk, so you knew where it was
Let's
coming
be honest.
from.
What
That's
you
all.
could have said was you could
Like-
have said, "Hey, that joke was killer, except for that part." But she didn't. She's like, "No, you said that part.
I said it
You're
was good
dead.
right up until
You're
that part."
Dead. That's what she said.
I said it was
You're the
good right up
worst.
until that part.
She said,
Okay, this has been such a great podcast, everybody. Well, ladies and gentlemen, this will for sure be our last episode.
"I want to go on record that I didn't say that."
I'm gonna get
I
a
didn't.
T-shirt that says that.
We
fuck's
still have to
sake,
get one that
this will be
says
her last
"canceled at
episode."
3 minutes, butt stuff at 9."
Yeah.
I'm not mad at you. I'm just mad at myself. I thought it was funny.
Okay. That's nice that you're not mad at me.
Yeah. I like to throw out those kind of nice gifts. Because you're a nice person.
Yeah.
She is. I know how mean you guys think she might be to me, but she's not. She's a nice person. She really is.
Yeah.
I just assume I'm going to have to deal with... she's going to get mad at me later.
You don't deal with shit. You don't
I
deal
deal with
shit.
everything. I am a magician and a fucking awesome person. I think so, at least.
You are.
My mom says so.
You are an awesome person.
And my wife has said it once.
Yeah,
She's definitely said it once.
She said it too many times, your mother.
That's probably true.
Your mother loved you way too much. She's a wonderful woman, but fuck.
That's true. She ruined it for everyone else. That's true. Yeah. It's all...
Humankind.
It's definitely... You know what?
I'm sorry, was that a dick, Dino?
I don't feel like I'm a burden on mankind. I feel like I am a treasure.
No, you blend in well with mankind.
I don't blend in anywhere. You know that.
Oh, yeah, you do.
You know what? That's not very nice, okay? I'm better than a lot of people. And you're like, you're just like those crazy Satanists. All with your devil worship and everything. I don't worship the devil. I don't know where she gets this stuff.
Well, that's good. That's good. I'm sure he worships you.
That's possible. That's very possible. You want to hear about some shenanigans?
Yeah, I want to hear something other than this bullshit. How about that?
You know what? You just turned on a video while we're doing a podcast. You're an asshole.
No, it turned on by... Oh my fucking
So
God,
started
Dino.
magic. That was not... you're a dick.
I
No,
need
fuck
like
you.
a water balloon or a pie or something, or I'm about to go dip your toothbrush in the toilet. Like, I will drive to your house and wipe my ass with it and then rub it around the toilet and then spit on it like it's your dirty whore.
I'll be honest with you.
Now that was funny.
So this whole time, Chris has been saying that I'm just like the rest of the world, which I don't think is very true, and I actually think is quite hurtful. But besides that, what I do think...
Because what? How is that not true? I'm saying that you blend into society. That's not your fault. Why is that a bad thing? People work their whole lives to be like that, be accepted by society and stuff.
Because you say it like it's a crime when I think I'm like a ninja.
It's not. It's wonderful. Everybody's lived their whole life based on this. Am I going to tell everybody that they lived who am I to say?
Can I say something funny? Can I try and say something funny? Okay. I know I failed before. I'm going to try and say something funny now. Okay.
Okay.
Well, so this whole time she said how I'm a douche, just like everybody else in the world, and she said she's going to hold on.
I love how you're calling everybody else in the world a douche. How about that?
Oh well, we know that's true. That's true. Okay, let's be honest. Now, what I was going to say, she's like, I'm going to take my toothbrush and put it in the toilet. Now, as a response, I was going to say I actually use a cleaning apparatus for my teeth, but then I realized that actually makes me sound worse. I was like, I'm just going to shut my fucking mouth. And then she just kept on talking, and I'm like, fuck you, man. Okay?
And then you wanted to stop it again. Then you had to bring it up that I just didn't stop talking.
Well, I had to bring it up because it is funny. It is funny because I use a cleaning apparatus.
Your douchiness is super funny.
She's so mean to me. The only person that's meaner to me than her is my own wife.
We're not mean. It's not mean.
It's pretty mean.
Like, you want to hear mean? I'm going to tell you about mean stuff.
No, I don't want. That's the whole point. I don't want to hear about mean stuff. It's horrible. I want to be treated like the fantastic person I am.
Me too.
I think you deserve it. I think you deserve it.
I want to be respected like that too.
Yeah. There's a lot of disrespect going around these days.
Underestimated and stuff, and yeah.
I underestimate her often. And usually she rewards me with a knife to the throat. But I have a lot of throat. So she always misses something important. The advantages of being fat. Stop reading your book. I'm not enjoying it.
I'm not.
You are.
I'm not about
I heard pages flipping.
What does it matter?
Because.
What does it matter?
Because you're up your own ass. That's why. You're up your own ass. That's how you sound. Now, see, look. I go to take a drink. No, I'm going to hit this bong. A bong is a lot much funner.
I wasn't looking at you.
You know what? You're always looking at me, pervert. I found the camera. It's gross. I don't know why we got so mad. It's very peculiar.
I don't know either.
You're so mean to me. I have to admit, I am mean to you too. But that's okay.
You are what?
Mean. I'm mean to you.
Oh, super. But you treat me like everybody else treats me, so it's really okay. I'm very used to it. I'm just getting tired of it. That's all. So it's okay though. Don't feel bad about it. Fuck. Nobody else does.
I do not treat you like everyone else does.
You really do, though. You don't mean to. You don't mean to, and I don't think other people do either. It's just.
Explain to me. No.
It's
listen,
easy.
Okay. No,
It's
let's be
just
honest.
easy, right?
No, it's not.
People get. I don't want to talk about it though because this has been a very good reality thing for me because it's just the way things are. And it's cool.
If you quit this podcast, I'm gonna hunt you down.
I guess that's the way that I must put myself out there, right? So
I am not.
I guess that's the way that I appear to people. No, it's not your fault. It's just it's the way that I present myself, and it's the way that I put myself out there. So it's easy for people to assume what they assume, and that's fine. So it's just that's the way it is, right?
So let's talk about something fun then. Damn it! I want to say another joke, but I'm worried it's not going to be funny enough. Shit!
I'm sure it will be funny. Like, fuck, I'm sorry that I said that
No,
about your racist joke. Like, well, no, but fuck. Take something, a little bit of criticism. Everybody has to, or everybody's willing to throw it out there, but nobody can take it.
That is true. You take it very well.
That's so fucking true. I do up until, like, because it happens on a minutely basis, so I get pretty good at it.
Can I get you some headphones to walk around the house with? Maybe big fancy ones with antennae.
Well, everybody thinks that I'm wearing them anyways, so it doesn't make a difference.
Then maybe I'll get you a hearing aid.
But anyways, okay, let's change the subject.
Okay, what are we going to talk?
So,
do you want to hear?
apple picking season's coming, and I'm super excited about it, but I don't know if it's going to happen, which makes me bummed out, and fuck COVID.
Yeah, that's pretty fair. I think, you know what I feel that we don't eat enough of is applesauce. I enjoy applesauce.
Applesauce.
Applesauce is
That's
a
how
pleasant
you trick
treat.
people.
What the fuck?
It's a great way to trick people. Just crush it up and put it in some applesauce. What? Thought I'd turn things around a little bit. And you said applesauce. I'm very quick on my feet. You gotta say something that I don't know about.
Let's be honest. If, out of the two of us, you're gonna be known for your speed more so than me. Okay? I'm fast, like, up here maybe sometimes, but in general.
That's exactly how I was referring to my quickness.
Oh, I know.
Yeah.
That's the thing is.
But
as we
let's turn it around to. It's okay. No, you're right. You're right.
I feel like when I said I
okay.
should have stopped talking, I probably should have. Like,
no, you really need to though. Just keep talking.
I'm really trying to dig up here, and it's not working a lot
I can't say
at all.
anything without it being something
That's not
just gonna make me sound white trash or stupid or underestimated.
Okay, but we've talked about this. Then embrace it and fucking screw people over. Do it. You're smarter than them.
A good person too.
Oh, fuck being a good person. No, fuck being a good person.
Well, I'm just trying to. Well, you know what? No, because I'm not gonna belittle myself like other. I don't want to get myself to other people's level.
Nah, I can understand.
I've gone this far.
Damn it! Why do you be such a...
I'm not gonna let it all go.
Listen.
That would be. I went through all that shit for nothing then. If I just turn over and be like the people.
No. That's what I mean.
It's like you fight for nothing.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
That's what it feels like a lot.
I hate when people use my own logic against me. It really, really. I want to be a bad person.
Your own logic. There's nothing your own. Like, because you have to actually experience it, know, in order to have knowledge of your own. Like, every great is not learned off of the great before him. He was the great, right? Like, the Leonardo da Vinci and all those greats, they were greats before in their own thing, and other people copied off of them. And it's like kind of an insult to them. They're like, oh, I worship this man. I wanted to follow all his ways. I wanted to follow. So you copycatted him, and you try to make what he created better, because apparently it wasn't good enough. It's kind of like a super big insult. Mankind has always just been on greed and repeating what somebody else did, and not understanding the people that did create something great. They're always classified as crazy and outcast to society, because they were the only ones able to not take what was just taught, to actually take what's outside of the box, what's not in the books, and create something of their own.
That's true.
Big pictures, that's all. Being able to scribble outside the lines and see something beautiful.
I'm... Okay. This is horrible.
Why? Every time I say like good stuff or whatever, Dino's first instinct
because
is,
it's
well, this
very
has been
insulting.
a horrible episode. This has been why is it insulting?
Because you're essentially saying, like, you understand that in the same way when I say something to you and you take it personally, I take it personally when you say stuff, right? Like,
I wasn't saying it to you. I was saying it to humans.
But it's not how it feels.
Like, it's all of us. It's all of us. All of us are like that. Like, well, I don't know, maybe not. Maybe I don't fit in, and this is what I'm seeing.
I think...
Okay? It's insulting, and I can't say it to anybody, but everybody has no problem telling me how...
No, it's not that.
I'm not
You're...
Like, just...
Okay, let's talk about something different, okay? Let's talk about... the fall is coming, which you mentioned apple season, which is very exciting, because that means it's pies. And pies are great.
It is. Ooh, and that bourbon one.
I sent her a recipe for a fireball pumpkin pie. I'm excited to try it, I'll be honest with you. I did just finish my pumpkin pie yesterday, and it was delicious. I did not eat it with whipped cream because I'm very fat, and I'm trying not to be as fat. Getting high.
That would be so good.
Oh yeah. Are you kidding me? No. The problem, this is the problem is, I would be like, see, I'll just have a little dollop of whipped cream on it, and then all of a sudden I have 4 inches of whipped cream on top of the pie.
Well, yeah.
And then, but that's the thing is, then I'll have to buy another 4 canisters, because once I've finished the pie, I'll be like, you know what I'd really like? Some face whipped cream. And I'll be like, right in my mouth.
Well, you can't do that part.
Oh.
That's the part you gotta leave out.
I'll tell you right now, you think I can't, I can. And will. Okay? And that's why I try not to buy whipped cream. Because...
It's self-discipline. You can just do it the once. Just buy the 1 can. You can enjoy stuff. You just enjoy it by having it once in a while, So nice. A little bit of it.
I'm just going to say, I know I look...
But like, I don't know stuff.
No. I know I look like I'm the icon of moderation and portion control. But not really.
Think how much extra effort it is to go get those 4 cans. Look at it that way then.
I have a Costco card. I'm good. I can buy like 30. It's harder to buy 4 cans at Costco.
You need to get rid of that Costco card.
Yeah.
Don't do that. That causes
fatness. It's just fatness.
More, yeah.
And you know what? The worst part is they'll have like deals on like great chairs, and you're like, this is a great chair and such a great deal. And you're like, you don't need a chair. You don't. You really don't. I sent you a picture of that table. What do you think of that desk?
Yeah. It's a good one. It's nice.
I thought so. The only problem is it has a bar on the one side. Because it's an L shaped, where normal people would be on the one side of the L, but we're going to be on opposing sides of the L. So it's like that. I don't know what to do, because you're going to be backing up on books. And they're small books, so they're very projectile friendly. I don't know if I want that in general. Because, let's be honest, I feel like you throw better than I do. I've never been good at throwing. I'm good at punching things.
I don't know.
I'm
I'm
good
not
at
a great thrower, actually. Like, I'm not. Like, I'm okay. Okay.
Yeah, but I'm
Baseball
really
is not
bad.
my strong suit.
I'm really, yeah, well, yeah. I'm not good.
I was quick, so that was good.
Yeah.
But
Hey, listen.
it's hard to hit a ball with a bat. And they were talking about that on the fight. I'm totally promoting Fighter and the Kid today. But they were talking about that,
Did you watch...
It's hard to...
Did you watch Joe Rogan had another interview with
With the Lex one?
Well, so Lex I'm watching today.
Oh.
But did you watch the one with
Okay.
Edward Snowden?
A little bit of it.
It's there's a few organizations he mentions that I'm gonna start digging on. Where I was like, that's pretty cool because it's kind of messed up, like the stuff that he was talking about. Because so Edward Snowden's been exonerated theoretically, but he's still so essentially what he did has been proven to be that the government was committing a crime, right? But at this point, the charges still exist for him. So he has to actually be pardoned by the president so that he can do anything. I think it's important that real friends help other friends clean their sinuses out. And I think today we've really done that. I'll be honest with you, I'm going to go cry that I'm not funny after this. And you can only get that gift from friends.
Yep.
And
yes,
even,
that's right.
And realistically, the best of friends are the ones that call you on your shit.
Yep.
So
that's right.
That's true. So that's been fun.
Yep.
I still don't like your Leonard Skinner shirt, though. I'll be honest with you. I don't like it. I think you look cool in a t-shirt.
Well, that's fun.
I think you look good in a t-shirt. I just don't like that shirt.
I love my...
I don't know.
I like rock and roll t-shirts, and I love Skinner. Free bird, baby, free bird. Tweet, 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 tweet.
We're out of time. Conveniently.
Thank God. Thank God.
You know,
that was the longest 20 minutes of my life.
I'll be honest with you guys.
Hour. I was going to say hour.
I'll be honest. It's not often that you get to hear one of the hosts of a show say, that show sucked. And I feel...
Well, that episode did.
This episode kind of was shitty.
That episode wasn't our finest.
It wasn't our finest.
But we still got to air it. We got to air it.
Yeah, no.
Because fuck you if you don't air it. Fuck you if you...
I don't have a problem airing it. Fuck, man. It's not... Okay, let's be honest.
That's right.
We've all seen you cry.
Put down your joke.
Look, we've seen you cry and we've seen me do shitty humor and
every
get
episode
pissed off. Oh, fuck you, you asshole. Okay? And you know what? This is just what you're going to get now. So...
yeah, this is our entertainment now, folks. No, we're just joking. We'll come back, I promise.
The only notes I have are poop joke and Crystal thinks she is Batman. That's all the notes I have for today.
Well, I do think I'm Batman, so I am Batman. I mean, I am Batman.
Listen, I'm not saying you couldn't be a bat person. I just don't think you're Batman.
Oh, don't even person or woman me. I am
Listen,
Batman.
You could be part of...
I am Batman. Wait, I'll come up with a cooler voice than that.
Yeah, let's be honest. And we've gone over...
I am Batman.
I don't... that might actually work these days, because if Batman has like a husky, sexy voice, I think that works. It's... Why fuck me? I'm just saying.
That's not my cover. No, because Batman is my cover. I am the Batman. The Batman. I'm the Batman.
Crystal is the Batman. Crystal is the Batman.
Batman.
I kind of wish she introduces me as Batman instead of Lord Dino.
You can't be Batman. You can't be everything. You can't be Lord Dino and this great thesaurus wannabe smarty pants and this
You're being very mean to me today, and I like it when you're nice to me.
Am I?
Yeah.
Am I?
I think so.
I think so.
But that's okay.
Hey, go on with your bad self and your morning motivation. Motivate people, Dino.
I don't really feel like motivating people right now. I'll be honest with you. You know what? What we can.
got to.
I don't have a choice, right? Morning motivation rant, guys. I think that what we've been seeing. I think yesterday we discussed how somebody started kind of having some hate for us, and I've received a few messages from people who are like, "Fuck that guy," and you know, I think what really resonated with me the most was that we're not called on our shit enough, and I think that's something that is important. Like I watched the movie Venom yesterday and the day before. I watched it a couple times. It's a great movie. But one of the things that they do was there's a really rich guy who's very intimidating and, ooh, you get it done. I don't want to see you again. And then he gets the shit kicked out of him. And, you know, the reason that we have close relationship and friends and stuff like that is it's not just to keep us in line. It's to make sure we don't work out of turn. And you know what? I never really thought about what I said earlier that way, but you know what? It's important that somebody said it to me. And while I'm not happy about it, she's right. So now, and of course, my defense mechanism is then in turn to attack her, which isn't very nice and is not very polite. But I think,
or just say the same things that basically what the hater implied. It's the exact same terms, except just in different terms.
what?
So, nothing. It's okay.
Okay.
Sorry I interrupted.
No, it's fine. You're not sorry you interrupted. Let's be honest. Okay. You have value here and you're sharing it, and that's fine. So, the point is, though, that we have to get better, as you've seen, at taking criticism, because most often it's justified. But realistically, that being said, it's important that we do talk about it. It's important because I'm pretty sure, and I really hope that Kristen has the time to talk to me afterward about this. She might just hang up on me. There's a good chance, though. I'm not really sure which one's going to happen. But ultimately, you know, what's the fucking point if we can't talk? Right? I think that's really my focus. It's going to be my focus today. And it's not going to be to have gummies on a day that we're recording. Instead, I'm going to fuck things up a little bit more. Just say what you got to say. Please.
No, I just said no because I don't want it. I don't want it to be a thing. It shouldn't be a thing. Just people, just take what it is and then move on. Because people want to make it a thing and then it makes it worse because people end up saying things that just make it worse. So just take it what it is. Everything's fine. People are people. It's just going to happen. You can't take everything to heart all the time. Just fucking get over it.
No!
Life.
No!
You know?
Fuck you!
I don't want to talk about things, okay? I just don't want to talk about her, right now, because I don't know how. Because it makes me feel stupid and I'm done with it. And okay. Hi guys, I'm simply me, Crystal Morency, on YouTube, Instagram, and Facebook. Thank you so much. Sorry about today's episode. I promise the rest will be great. Bye guys.
So, well, alright, well, guys, Dino the Genetic Marvel. I'm available on YouTube, Instagram, and Twitter, and Facebook. I have a fan page, Morning Motivational Rant. Hopefully tomorrow we'll have a better episode, because that went to shit real quick. Yeah, not very motivating either, but what can you do? So, guys, Morning Motivational Rant, YouTube, Facebook. We have our thing on Instagram as well. We're available on Anchor, Breaker, Google Podcasts, Overcast Podcasts, Radio Public, Spotify, Apple Podcasts. But yeah, like, share, and subscribe because this has been fucking great. Well, it is what it is. Alright, guys. Well, try and stay motivated, and sometimes we have bad days, but there's always tomorrow. We don't have to do this again. Have a great day, guys. We'll see you tomorrow. Bye.